This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed morning to you all. Welcome back to another video, my viewers and subscribers. It is Sunday, and we know today the Jamaica Tallawahs will be taking on the Barbados Royals. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, the clash, the top of the table clash, going to be very, very interesting. And as we talk about some players that are expected to stand out, I have an article here that I want to share with you guys, where, they were actually talking about the lead selector, Desmond Haynes, having more problems than solution so far in this CPL. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, quite a few of the players that they were expecting to stand out and perform well so they could make the team easily, they have not performed. And a couple of those who they probably were not even thinking about, they have stepped up. So we're going to take a look at this article, my viewers and subscribers. It was written by Tony McWatt. So this is the article here. The headline says, Hero CPL, giving Haynes more selection headaches than solution. And I'm going to go through and read the article for you guys. He's talking about a couple of players that probably would have they are guaranteed to get a spot in the team according to him. And as I said, this is Tony McWatt, the guy that wrote this. So he says, as chairman of the West Indies selection panel, the Right Honorable Desmond Haynes and his fellow selectors have a lot to face in terms of selecting the best possible 15-member squad to represent the West Indies at next month's now rapidly approaching ICC T20 World Cup qualification tournament. Yes, my peeps, they said the top 4 teams from which will then proceed to become the Super 12 participants for this year's tournament, which will be hosted in Australia. Now, they said to that degree, Haynes and his team members would have been hoping for this year's Caribbean Premier League, which got underway on the 31st of August, to have provided some tangible solutions by way of outstanding performances from meaningful contenders for the yet to be determined final spots on the West Indies World Cup squad. So they say meaningful contenders, not people that going to score a 150 or a 180 here and then you throw them in the team. The article went on and it says, hopefully, Haynes and his fellow selectors would have been in full agreement with the expectations of most knowledgeable, intelligent, rationally oriented followers of the West Indies cricket, that given the circumstances, at least 7 players would by now rightfully have guaranteed their respective squad inclusion. And these are the 7 players according to the writer: skipper Nicholas Pooran, vice captain Ravman Powell, Brandon King, Shimran Hetmaya, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, and Alzari Joseph. No, man, this writer must have not been watching West Indies cricket over the past couple of months. Where is Kyle Mayers? Let's go again. Pooran, Powell, Brandon King, Sherman Hetmaya, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, and Alzari Joseph. Man did not even mention Kyle Mayers. Anyway, he went on to say these are those players who would have definitely set up a good reputation based on past performances. And, he said the future potential should have already guaranteed their seats on the flight to Australia. He says, if so, with the 7 of the required 15 having been firmly chosen, as many as 8 additional flight spots would now remain available for their respective holders to be identified for selection by Uncle Desi, in quotation is what he's calling him, and his selection panel. And as we know, my peeps, a lot of rain hampered quite a few of the games that were played in St. Kitts and Nevis, and we're definitely looking forward to the rest of the games to see what will come. I mean, we're not going to watch out all of the CPL before the squad is named, but let us see how it goes. They say he went on to say 3 of those who the selectors would have been hoping to automatically add to the squad are Evan Lewis, Fabian Allen, and Hayden Walsh Jr. So these are, according to what he's saying, 3 players that they were hoping to automatically add: Evan Lewis, Fabian Allen, and Jason Holler. And that would be based on performances that they would have put in. Here they are just reminding us of a few of the some stats. They say, having represented the West Indies in 50 T20 international matches, one of only a handful still active players to have done so. Evan Lewis has to date scored 1,423 runs at an average of 30.93 from 49 innings, right? Batted. So that is very good, my peeps. That is very good. Averaging 30.93 in T20 cricket as an opener is not too bad at all. Definitely not too bad. They say under normal circumstances, such experience and outstanding returns would make Lewis an automatic selection. Where they say Brandon King's, he would be the automatic selection for Brandon King's. As Brandon King's chosen partner to open for the West Indies in the World Cup. So apparently Kyle Mayers is not even in their thought. They say the circumstances now, however, are nowhere close to being normal, as Lewis hasn't represented the West Indies since last year's T20 World Cup. Failure to attend West Indies fitness test has been the provided primary reason for his automatic exclusion from selection consideration since then. So that is what they are saying about Evan Lewis, my peeps. They also talk about Fabian Allen, where they are saying likewise, Fabian Allen, the 3-dimensional hard-hitting left arm spinner, outstanding fielding all-rounder who should by all rights be an automatic selection for West Indies World Cup squad. Not unlike Lewis, they say Allen has had an extended absence from the West Indies team. His most recent appearance was this past February against India. And we all remember the situation that Fabian Allen said, he lost his father. So as a result of that, he was taking some time away from the game. They are also talking about, Fletcher, saying that Fletcher is probably someone that they can look at. Here, way down in the article, they say that Kyle Mayers would now be at the very top of the list as an all-rounder who would potentially, who could potentially play as an opening batsman also. So apparently they have Kyle Mayers there, but they don't necessarily have him right on top of that list. Mayers, in my books, is already in that team. In the playing 11 too. They say Fletcher's CPL performance so far is very good, and he might be another one that they can look at. So, boy, I tell my viewers and subscribers, this is definitely, as the writer is saying, probably going to be giving Desmond Haynes more problems than solution, because the guys that you were expecting to perform, they are yet to really step up. And it's going to be interesting to see, my piece. But we're going to leave this one right here. We can have a discussion on the live to talk about that one. So, Jamaica Tallawahs now, my peeps. The first game today, Jamaica Tallawahs will be taking on the Barbados Royals. And as I said, this one will be the clash of the top of the table clash. Jamaica Tallawahs being led by Ravman Powell. They are definitely, I don't want to say punching above their weight, because I don't want it seems as if you are putting down any other players like you didn't expect them to perform. But it's expected to be a good match. You know that I am going to be going for Jamaica Tallawahs. But the Barbados Royals will definitely have something to say about that, with Kyle Mayers and Rakeem Cornwall at the top, or Quinton de Kock, one of those guys who, I don't know the pair that they're going to open with, but they have been doing extremely well so far. So it's going to be very interesting, my viewers and subscribers. And as usual, you know exactly where to get your live commentary on that game. So we'll probably talk a little bit more about the game as we start the live show. All right, my peeps. So we're going to leave this one right here for now. Sports to the bone. Go and big up on yourself, my peeps.